looks like, if you look real close, top of that hill over there, somebody has an American flag.
Yeah.
At the Nebraska Star Party up near Valentine, Nebraska, almost to South Dakota. Very windy here, a little warm, and as you can see behind me, ZWO has a table set up out here. There's a vehicle.
No, they don't. No, it wasn't them. It was this is our company. Yeah, it was Canada. Spectrum Optics. It's called
Spectrum Optics,
So
okay.
I'm Lonnie Weegee. I'm their director of sales. Long history in the astronomy business. I was with Celestron for 10 years, 8 years. Mead for quite a while. There's a group of us that are forming a new company called Spectrum Optics.
Okay.
A lot of new products are hitting the market. We're going to have an SPI 53, which is a plate-solving small scope solution. All of the basic thinking is in the camera itself. So the camera is what sends out the Wi-Fi signal. It also sends out the Bluetooth. It connects to the mount through USB-C. We're powered through USB-C. It'll auto-level. The app is the Mirror Sky app that controls it, and the Mirror Sky app will control all the various mounts. So think of this as the starting point of all the systems, and then we move into a new harmonic mount, which will use the same system to control. This one we just hit the market with, so we're going to be out there at about $13.99 is the pricing on the harmonic drive, and it will, like I say, use the same plate-solving solution, but you'll be able to add your optical tube to it and do a separate imaging setup, or you'll be able to do a visual setup, however you want to do it.
Okay,
So,
and the rating capacity of that mount?
Without the counterweight and 38 with the counterweight.
Okay.
Yep.
Very nice. And that's the box that it came in?
Absolutely.
All right. And you also have a Dobsonian?
Yeah, we have Dobsonian, and really the main feature of the Dobsonian is going to be the curved spider vanes, because it eliminates the diffraction spikes. We want to do something a little different with the Dob. I mean, there's a lot of Dobs on the market, but this is a unique design. So not unique that a lot of people have done it, just unique that we've manufactured it this way.
Correct.
So,
all right.
So it's out there too, and this is going to go for about $949. The harmonic drive will retail for $13.99, and then the little small SPI 53, that's going to be a $5.99 retail.
Okay.
A little under $600.
Very nice. Now that would be something like in the range of the Skywatcher GTI, kind of in that roughly.
Range.
Okay. Very nice.
Yep.
All right. Thank you very much.
I
appreciate it.
Good luck on the YouTube channel.
Thank you. Okay, I'm at the ZWO booth, and going to see what they've got here. I see they've also got the new S30 Pro. We'll talk about that one, and their other line of products. Nice setup there. What's your name?
I'm Beaner Franks with ZWO.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And tell me a little bit about ZWO and your stuff you have on display here.
I'll show you. We go anywhere from the larger telescopes to the smaller, new smart telescopes here. Thank you.
And the wind's really
it's
blowing.
A little windy out here in Nebraska today, but we have the S30. which is a 30 millimeter, 150 millimeter focal length,
All right.
30 millimeter aperture. We got our S50, which is a 50 millimeter aperture, and a 250 millimeter focal length.
All right.
And then our S30 Pro, which is a step up from the S30. It's got a 585 sensor, so a 4K sensor.
All right.
It's got an extra optic in it, so it has a much better, flatter field of view, and it's a nice step up to the S30.
So it's outside wise, it's exactly the same size. It's just upgraded internals.
Upgraded internals.
Okay. All
A little
right.
more memory. It's got a 256 memory, so it's got a little bit beefed up memory as well.
Okay. All right. I see you brought the filter wheel and.
The CAA, we got the CAA over here, the rotator.
Okay. Very nice. And the ASI Air Pro. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
This is a pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
Negative. Straight in. How old are you? Yep. About 9 is when they quit doing it. Don't push on it. Just right there.
That's so cute.
Is that not cool? There's a bunch of stars.
We have over 425 people here that have signed up. 425 people. Okay, over that. I've been involved in this, so I really don't know, you guys, what happened at the end of the last century, the 20th century. I got involved in 2001 and became the coordinator. It was kind of foisted on me in 2002. And then I did 2003 on because I found out that if it wasn't foisted on you, could do a better job and stuff like that. So anyway, since that time, 2001, I've been involved in registration. And in 2001, we had 406 people. And in 2002, 425. And then the following years, it just went down. And I think it went down, you guys, was because I think the country was really starting to have a lot of star parties. You know, and now I think really most of the country, you could probably drive, 100, 150 miles and hit a star party, you know, in the United States, where you couldn't do that. And I just want you guys to know this too, that this is way before my time, but this got started in 1993. And that was the first star party here. And you guys, at that time, there were only 5 star parties in the world. Okay, in the world. And I had friends of mine reported to me that folks, they no longer own, that they used to own the resort up here where all the cabins are before you kind of exit the park and go to Valentine. Anyway, they said that during the 90s, there were people from the Middle East, from Europe, from Asia, from South America, Central America, and Asia that came to this star party because it was only one of 5. You know, it was one of 5. So you guys, thanks again. Give yourself a hand. I am so encouraged, and thank you for coming. Thanks so much for coming, you guys. This is good. You know, to me, it's an indication that amateur astronomy is growing, and it's growing well here in this form. So that's what we want to see, and even across the whole country, you guys. You know, I hope Winter, Texas, Neve, you know, all of them. We've got some guys from help me out here, you guys from Georgia, the Peach State, right? The Peach State Star Party, is that right? Steve and yeah, you know, we want them all. We want it all to be successful because it's our hobby. We want it to be growing and thriving, and it's neat that we would be able to pass a legacy on to the next generation, you know, and they take it over from us. So
we're going to kind of feature ZWO Optical with Beaner Franks, because that's our premium prize tonight. He's set up right there, first time here. Okay, I have over here Kent Marks and his wife Natalie representing Explore Scientific. They, I think, set the record as far as the longest of any vendor that has supported us, and his boss, Scott Roberts, has been a dear friend. Kent is a dear friend. Kent, I don't know how many you've been here. You were here way even before you started with Explore Scientific, right? Yeah. Let's see, who's next? A new one on board, Spectrum Optical, Lonnie Wiege, and his sidekick. Yeah, Carly, there you go. First time here, appreciate that. Excellent. We have Celestial Wonders over there, the Trinidoos. And I call him a vendor. Ken Fiscus from Albert Lee. He's been a regular for years. He's got items for sale. The other big supporter is Celestron. I've been trying for years to get somebody from Celestron to come out from California, but they make up for it with the prizes they send. Their gift will be the grand prize tomorrow night. So, okay, enough said. We usually do children's prizes first, so we need an adult to come up and pick numbers out of the children's prizes. Trent Moore, Mary Millard, Gavin Polachek, Malcolm Hendershot, Julian Hendershot, I knew it, Jackson Moore, Gavany Sama Oing, Maud Murray Bard, or Barrett, Maud Murray Bard, Ansel Baumgartner, Moxie Fowler, Lucy Millard, Zoe Sullivan, Lackland, they're gone.
What was it?
Okay, Zachary Wilson.
I just say,
All right. All right.
There we go.
well, woke up middle of the night, the rain started, and it looks like it's going to be an off and on rainy day today. So we're going to go into Valentine. There's still quite a few here. The day pass people are the ones that just come out for the evening or whatever. They've all left out, obviously. They're probably locals or staying somewhere else. But most of the RVs are still here, most of the campers. And we found us a nice little spot away from everybody and quiet, right down here on this little sandy knoll. Got a nice view of the lake as well. These are the entries for the photo contest.
Right over you, it's reflecting in your face, like the gloss is going to be a bad idea.
Yeah, I like that.
With Explore Scientific, we're at the Nebraska Star Party in Valentine, Nebraska. We're really hoping for clear skies the next couple of nights, which we haven't had, and with astronomy, that's the way it goes. You gotta have clear skies. I work for Explore Scientific. The company's going on 20 years old, founded by Scott Roberts, who's been with me for many, many years. And he left the company and started Explore Scientific. And I think it was 2008 in his garage in Laguna Beach, California. And he kept coming to Northwest Arkansas to call on Walmart. And he decided he would rather live in Northwest Arkansas than Laguna Beach, California.
I don't blame him.
And so he moved to Northwest Arkansas. I've worked for the company almost 7 years now. Came out of the newspaper business. I like to say I had a hobby that turned into a job. And so here we are. We love the Nebraska Star Party. We love all star parties, but you know, we picked a couple to really support, and this is one of them. And we have a little bit of stuff here. Let me take you down the line.
Sure.
First off, if you want to zoom in on the catalog QR code, because you know, there's the QR code right there, and you can go to the catalog.
Yeah.
Or it's explorescientific.com. Right. The Explore Alliance is a membership program, and when you join for free, we will offer no fault, no hassle replacement of your gear in instances of damage, right? It's not a theft. When it's damaged or destroyed, we get the pieces, we send you a new one for free.
Okay.
Or a like thing. So this is our Exos 100. It's $299. Now this is a hopped up model, you know. It's not the base model, which is a lighter tripod in this. It's a go-to tracker mount. The base model sells for $299.
Okay.
A go-to tracker mount that can do sub-arc second tracking. A really good mount, holds about 9 pounds. I've got a dovetail on here, so it's set up to have a camera attached to it. It's how it was originally designed, was for a camera, and now you can put a small telescope on it and do some great astrophotography with it.
Right.
This is an Odyssey from Unistellar. It's a smart telescope. It's a little bit more complicated than a toaster, but not much. You can do astrophotography with this. You basically turn it on, connect the app, and it figures out where it is, and you tell it where to go, and it goes there. It does the data capture, and it does all the processing inside of the machine. And up on your smartphone pops some fantastic astrophotography images. So over here we have a pair of the Explore Scientific 10x50 G400 binoculars. $350 binoculars. They're waterproof. They're multi-coated. They're 10x50s. They're great binoculars. Are you buying these? Did you like these? Yeah, she was just had these outside, and she loved them.
All right.
This is a set of Vixen binoculars. They're image stabilized. It's truly amazing if you've never looked at image stabilized binoculars. You turn them on and the gyroscopes do their little thing, and suddenly everything just holds still. And it's awesome to look at. Stars look spectacular through these.
Might need one of those myself.
Well, I can set you up for sure. Back here, this is a little carbon fiber wrapped 80 millimeter diameter, 600 millimeter focal length telescope. It comes with a sun filter and the diagonal and an eyepiece for the astounding price of $125 on the website.
Boy, that's a way to get in real inexpensively, especially pair it with a good mount like that one.
We have this on sale, or not the price right now. The Exos 100 base model with this telescope is $379.
Very nice.
With tax, right? And let's see what else. Here is a Dwarf 2, so it's another different brand of smart telescope. This is the Dwarf 2 version. The Dwarf 3 version's out now. This is on for a really good price. I think it's $300. It's another great way to get in. Now, this model of smart telescope does really landscape photography really well, not just astrophotography. It's got a wide angle lens and a telephoto. This is the solar model, so it comes with 2 solar filters, so you can't burn up the sensor in that, but you can do solar photography with this as well, taking pictures of the sun, right?
Right.
This is pretty cool. If it has a mode, the tracking mode for daytime. So if you mark it on like a rabbit, it'll follow the rabbit or a bird across the yard. It's pretty slick. I just pulled this one out. I was going to use it, but we haven't had a good enough sky to use it. This is an FCD 100, which is a type of glass. This is going to be really good for astrophotography. It has a good pass-through of red light, right? So the nebulas we try and take pictures of have a lot of red in them. This will transmit more red light than the model that's below this one.
And that one's a triplet, right?
It's a triplet, yep.
Let me see the label there. I see that, yeah.
And so we have a focal reducer on here that you can put on to reduce it by, it's a 0.8x. So this is 480 millimeters focal length, and it gets it down to 388 millimeters of focal length. What that does is it gives you a much wider field of view, right? And so you can take some deep sky stuff with some really large nebula that won't fit in longer focal length.
Right.
And ever popular red light flashlight. Oh, yep, there we go.
There
Red
we
light
go.
flashlight.
Yeah.
These are popular. Why red light? Because the eye is not, the pupil is not sensitive to dim red light. So if your eyes are adjusted to the dark and you need to read something, you can do it with red light. It won't cause your pupils to constrict. And now to get really big pupils is going to take 30 to 45 minutes. Red light flashlight. And last over here on the table is an Alpha LED headlamp. This has multiple modes. It starts white, right? And it'll step through a bunch of different ones. And you see that red right there, right? So if I just punch and hold, it just goes straight to red. And it's bright, and so it's probably too bright for a really dark sky sight. But you know, most people live where there's a lot of light pollution, so it's not going to ruin your night vision. And it's really good if you're having to walk around as well. So
I believe I saw some last night out on the field.
There's a lot of them out there, you know, and I tell people, look, if you're at a star party and you're out there in the day, and like where we are here, there's no ditches, there's no car ruts, there's no holes to step off in. You can walk around in the dark and let your Mark 1R and Mark 1L eyeball do its job, and you can see amazingly just on the ground. Now, when the clouds rolled in last night, it got dark. It was hard to see anything.
It did.
But when the stars are out, it's amazing how much you can see. Right? If you just let your pupils get big and stay away from all white light and any bright colored light. It's so dark here at night that if it's clear, you can see your shadow on the ground, or even if you have a trailer, somebody brought a trailer with a white side, you can stand up against it and see your shadow.
Just from the stars?
Just from the light from the southern Milky Way towards the core of the galaxy.
Nice.
And people don't believe me when I say that. I'm trying to get a picture of it this year to prove it, but we got to have the sky to do it, and I'm not sure we're going to get the perfect sky to do it.
The challenge is on, people.
The challenge is on, but if you don't believe it, come to the Nebraska Star Party next year. It's going to be in middle of July next year. It's about the earliest it's been, and you're going to have a great time. The organization treats you right here. It's family friendly. They have kids activities going on outside today. They do field school on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for beginners. You can learn a whole bunch of stuff. Everybody out here's got telescopes up. They love having people come up and ask about their gear, and they will tell you as much as you want to know and maybe more if you hang around. But you can go from telescope to telescope and check out what's going on and find out what you like to do in this hobby. Maybe you like to do astrophotography. Maybe you want personal photons, where you look through a telescope eyepiece and you see photons that were created 46 million years ago, and there were your photons for 46 million years. You just had to go out tonight and look up and get them, right?
Yep.
They've been coming to you for 46 million years. Other people like split double stars. There's all sorts of things. Astronomy is a really, really, really big tent, and we want to get everybody in that tent. Because
And it seems like it's growing also.
Astronomy
which is a good thing.
Is a growing hobby. The downside to it is light pollution.
Yep.
80% of the people or more, 80% or more of the people who live in the United States can't see the Milky Way. If you can't see the Milky Way, that limits you to the sun, moon, and a couple of planets, or smart telescopes that don't really care a lot about light pollution, and you can do astrophotography and take those pretty pictures, right? Now, what you see in the eyepiece is not the pictures you're going to get.
Yeah.
Every picture of astronomy is art. It's not like you take your smartphone and go click and you have a picture. It's a whole big process. Lots of people enjoy it. They love taking the pretty pictures. I like personal photons. That's my preference. But again, everybody under that big tent of amateur astronomy.
That's right. All right. Well, I thank you. Appreciate your time, and we'll hope to see you at another event, and maybe this one again next year.
We'll be around, and we'll probably be here next year, Scott.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You bet.
All right. Hello. Yes. Well, I wanted to thank the staff, Jack, and the others for putting this together, the biggest ever. For my first NSP talk. I'm thrilled that we've got the largest ever group. This is really quite a privilege, and thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Bob from Bob's Knobs, and let's see, I got to get out from under the speaker. What I'm going to do today is talk about telescope collimation made easy. In other words, as Jack said, it's sort of a technical presentation, but I hope it'll be a little bit entertaining as well.
I think some people even speculated there might be nuclear explosions in the atmosphere. So it took a while. It took the Compton Gamma Ray Observatory, a beautiful NASA mission, to fully understand the origin of gamma ray bursts. And the same is happening now with the fast radio bursts. They are very fast, as their moniker implies. They come from all over. I think now they've been identified to distant galaxies, but there's a little story I'd like to share. Just the other day I learned there's an instrument in Canada called CHIME, the Canadian Hydrogen One Something Experiment. And it's a very weird looking contraption, and it is one of the primary instruments that has been collecting these fast radio bursts. And then at a conference now, a couple of weeks ago in the UK, one of the researchers got up and said that their conclusions were flawed. Not so much their conclusions, but they went back and looked at, they reanalyzed their data, went back into it, and they realized that there was some calibration had not been done properly, and a few other assumptions had been made that were faulty. And this person got up and announced to an audience and said, "I'm sorry, we were wrong, we made a mistake." And she got applause all the way around because she was owning up to the fact, she and her team owned up to the fact that they had made a mistake instead of just trying to cover it up. And that, I think, is just beautiful science. That is the way we have to behave in science. We make mistakes, we have to own it up. And I just love the fact that the whole room, it was hundreds of people, they just stood up and gave her standing applause, because it doesn't happen very often.
I don't know. When I was 12, I got paid to mow the neighbor's grass, and that did not make me a professional landscaper. So I don't think I'm equivalent to a professional astronomer, but it is a nice accident that I get to do a lot of astronomy in my career.
Okay, you guys, and it's very apropos since we just got done with something. We're going to be doing smart telescopes category first, okay? And then go to the typical ones that we have. And then
That's the photo. Pelican. Come on up.
Congratulations. Okay, and then the next one here, okay, is Jason Pellegrini, you guys, for smart telescopes. Jason, come on up. Okay, congratulations, Jason. And then Leona Barrett for first prize for Andromeda Galaxy. Leona Barrett. Okay, now we're into wide field, you guys. Wide field and Kevin Henley. Kevin Henley, Florida. Yes. That was nice, you selected that one. Oh, wait. Okay, and then the second is Brad Severa. Looks like the Veil Nebula, east and west. Hey, Kevin. Kevin, can you come on back over? It's publicity. We're gonna get your mug shot. Oh, my mug shot. Okay, and then the winner, you guys, is Leona Barrett. Leona? Okay, you guys, solar system, Mark Woolridge. Saturn, Mark Woolridge. Mark? Second, Mr. Runyon. Mr. Runyon. Bob, Shelton, Nebraska. Oh, this is cool. Alrighty, and the first place is? First place, Eric Hubble. Mr. Hubble. Eric Hubble. Is Eric here? Oh, there he is.
No, together, 1, 2, 3. But it's easier if you go in order, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's like the Olympics. We should get the different statements. Do the Star Spangled Banner for all three. Okay, the next category, guys, is NSP. And third is Chuck Biscabone. Chuck? Georgia? Chuck Biscabone? Second is Mark Woolridge at NSP. And then the first place in NSP is Leona Barrett. Leona. Leona Barrett, wow. That looks like Merritt Reservoir, is it, Leona? Okay. No, it's Lake Tahoe. Okay. Then the last category, you guys, Deep Sky. Okay, third place here, you guys, in Deep Sky is Brett Bowen. You guys, Pillars of Creation right there. Pillars of Creation right there. M16. Congratulations. Okay, second is Brandon Boss. Brandon Boss here for M51. And as you see, 51. And first place is, Kevin Hanley again. Oh, I got to see these last night. Beautiful, Kevin.
Say a few words, okay? Okay, yeah, I can. So, Seagull Nebula in Hubble palette, which means for non-imagers, I was using narrowband filters and oxygen, hydrogen, and sulfur filters. And then one of the things that I do that a lot of people disagree with me on is I put monofilament fishing line on the front of my refractor so I can get nice pretty star spikes. So I hope you guys don't get too mad at me for that. Anyway.
Just beautiful, beautiful. So, congratulations. All right, and again, let's congratulate everybody that did mention this.
This looks like something really brand new out of the.
It's very brand new.
Yes, and I'm going to have Lonnie, come here. Come here now. I want him to.
Okay, everybody, this is a new harmonic mount which we're introducing to market, and we're about 3 months out now. We just introduced it NEAF. We definitely are going to hit the market at $1,400, so I think we're going to be very, very competitive on this.
The system is in the camera itself, so everything is there. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, does the plate solving, all of that. It has the ability to add optical tubes, obviously supplied, but it's a very nice starting piece. I'm going to give you guys a business card because there's probably going to be some tech support afterwards. I'm probably going to ask for some beta testing on this. So since it's a new product, you guys know how that works. I believe Richard just explained how that worked in detail. So we'll just leave it with that, and you're going to become one of my better friends here in the next month or two, okay?
Okay, thank you. Optical spectrum, hang loose here. Okay, here we start. Rachel Lee.
Rachel Lee?
No? Okay, I'm going to go fast. Carol Wells. Woohoo! Okay, staying on that same line of all this smart stuff now. We have a Dwarf 2 smart camera from Explore Scientific. Ken, is he here? You can come up at least for the photo part of it. I don't know that much about him. I don't know if we want to take a whole lot of time to explain it, but this is all this new whiz-bang technology that I'm afraid I'm getting too old to keep up with. Did you want to say a few words about it? No, okay. I have the name of Kathleen Wingard. Nope. I know. Timothy Hall.
Timothy Maker?
Timothy, back there in the back. All right. Okay, back to us visual observers, as I am. We got a Teleview 15 millimeter D-Light eyepiece.
Those are really nice.
Delightful. Bruce Otto from Chicago.
Bruce?
Oh, hey, right up here too. You gotta have a picture. You gotta show it what you got. Yep. I'll get out of the way. Okay. Staying visual. Here's a pair of Oberwerk 8x42 ES binoculars. Wide field, 8-degree field of view. Ellen Miller. All right. Yeah, we really should have picked a non-biased graph there. That's here. And get your picture. Okay, since this got a lot of oohs and ahs the other night when we gave one away to the children, Kent and Explore Scientific were gracious enough to give us another one. Pulled it out of thin air, an underwater metal detector. All right. Matthew Davis. Okay.
I can find my fishing lures with that.
There you go. Zachary Nelson. No Zachary. Skylar Lundenkegel Sullivan. All right. Get a picture there.
Although the weather didn't cooperate for stargazing, we did have a wonderful time at the Nebraska Star Party. We spent Thursday relaxing and got a good night's sleep for the rest of our journey to South Dakota and Wyoming, and left on Friday morning. Many thanks to the committee and all the vendors who supported this event. See you next year.